Alright guys, so I've got a pull session for you today. Gonna work how I'm structuring my workout, and most of my workouts, because we're limited to equipment. I'm gonna go through mostly supersets. So this is a good way to tax the muscle without having to go into hundreds of reps, like doing reps and reps and reps. So it's really important to structure your workouts properly. So that would mean choosing what exercise you go with and the appropriate rep ranges for that. And yeah, like our goals for most of us is just to maintain, as boring as it sounds. But maintaining doesn't mean that you train like a yeah. So you still got to train hard, still got to train with with 100% focus to the muscle that you're aiming to target. So if we use this time to really focus on how we work the muscles, as well as having the appropriate load, so having as much weight as we can, um, as we have, let's say. So bands are really good, so I'd really say invest into some resistant bands like strength bands. And yeah. So you're gonna see what I've got. I've got an Olympic bar, you can see in the background. So I'm definitely using that today. And I've got mainly bands, really, bands and a couple of handles that are attached to them. So yeah, stay tuned. Just warming up. First exercise you saw was a banded RDL. Reason behind this, obviously the band adds tension at the top, don't have plates, so the band obviously is the weights for now. So I'll say like 6 plates aside, something like that. Um, so yeah, so that's that. Also the band at the top means that the load does get shifted more so onto the top half of the exercise, of the movement. So that would mean it's more like traps, less legs, basically less legs. So although I'm coming down, you get a nice stretch. It's nice to feel where the band kind of lets off. There's less tension at the bottom, and then as you drive through, I'm focusing on contracting hamstrings as well as hamstrings, glutes, and lower back core, and then getting that retraction at the top as well. So I get like my traps and a little bit of lat engagement with it as well. So that's number one. Number two, we've got I've posted it already on my Instagram. Banded, but it's not really band resistant, but it's basically a pull down. What we're using gravity, really and truly. So it really is a feel exercise. Like, it's not about what you're holding. You could do this without a band. You could use a towel, or you could use it with nothing in your hands as well. But the holding something in your hands helps to keep the distance between your hands the same, or relatively the same. So that's the reason behind it. But basically, with that one, you want to just be focusing on the muscles that pull down for a lat pull down. So imagine you're on a lat pull down machine, and what muscle groups actually allow you to end up into the short position. So it's lats, it's rear delts, there's an element of spinal rectus, so your lower back as well, especially with the hyperextension. So as I raise my chest off the floor, especially because of A1, the first exercise, the banded deadlift, like your spine, your lower back you're gonna feel that nice. You get a nice contraction there. So it's a good exercise to pair up with something else. Doesn't necessarily have to be another pull exercise like what I've done, but yeah, it's definitely, in my opinion, it is better to be paired with something else rather than by itself. Those who know me and how I train will know that it's a preference, as well as I've made the gains through progressive overload. It's something that or a lot of us do, especially at the beginning of training, without even knowing about progressing the loads that you're working with, progressing the weight. I love that shit. I love that. I love like trying to hit PBs. Obviously, can't do that right now. Can't even. I can think about PBing on bands, but it's not really the same. But what I'm trying to get through is, don't train like a pussy. Like, don't train thinking to maintain. That's a dead way to think. Still train as though you have a goal in mind. It's still a goal. Obviously, the progression side of it, like load and where we can take it, is slightly limited depending on the circumstances and what you've got. But still, you wanna be aiming for outside of your comfort zone. So it really is about structuring your workout with whatever you have. For me, because I do have some strong bands, so I've got a green band, so I'm gonna add that in now. The purple and the red band it was easy. It was kind of easy. So I was gonna go purple, but I'm not gonna do that because I think that's too much of a jump. So I'm going green band, which will add a bit of load. I'm gonna do 2 more sets of this. So if the green band goes well, then I will go purple today, knowing that next time round I can definitely bump it up, and that's the target. I'm not gonna look to progress by the time we're done this quarantine. I'm not looking to have all the bands in the world on the bar, but it's a good way to still keep that element of lifting actual weight, or just trying to stay out of your comfort zone, because I can't do that. I don't know how people can come into the gym and just go, I've done 12 reps, and you didn't even start working at the 12. I don't understand that. If that's just me, but anyways, okay, so let's see what the green band looks like. Next, next superset, we've got pull down with actually using the band as a resistance, and we've also got a pullover. I like this pullover mainly for it's using a dumbbell and a band together. So basically, we get the dumbbell resistance, be it I've only got 5 kg, like one 5 kg dumbbell, so it's not the best, but again, with this whole maintenance and how I've structured the programming, it's not an output, it's not one of those exercises that you're like, you're really trying to tax it. It's more about just maximizing the tension on the muscle as much as possible, so that's like an internal thing as well as using the resistance. So yeah, I've got the pull down first, so make that hard, and then we go into the pullover with the dumbbell afterwards. So yeah, you'll see it.
This ain't drip, this is spill. I rode the line, pack out sack, she grabbed the wheel. Nigga, fuck, how you feel? I had to bounce back in the truck, it got real. Woo! Hey, yeah, yeah. I took a loss, now a nigga straight, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I took a loss, now a nigga straight, yeah, yeah.
Clue why you still doing music for? Cause it helps man vent. Running through all these bands, I couldn't tell man what a man spent. No guidance kept me on fuckery. The pressure was immense. I couldn't fit this money in a shoebox. I never seen so much green intense. Did it bare face, I was due to repent. On that bus ride going through Kent, I fucked up so many times, but I still gotta pay this rent. How can I feel sorry for myself? I was scheming with the intent, trying to put food on the table. I packed that, then it got sent. They know I'm still focused, still trainers, I don't do loafers. Had a nice day out with my daughter, we was picking out paints and sofas. At the farm it was sheep and birds, in the field it was filled with cobras. Still the man that I was last year, just a little more weight on my shoulders. I'm a changed man, better take note. In jail I was giving out smoke, had to rip bed sheets for a rope. We know about bringing in bulk, on the landings man couldn't cope. Man get beat down, man get poked. Seen some man with some serious chat, now he's laid out and his blue tea soaked.
This ain't drip, this is spill. I rode the line, pack out stack, she grabbed the wheel. Nigga, fuck, how you feel? I had to bounce back in the truck, it got real. Woo! Hey, yeah, yeah. I took a loss, now a nigga straight, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I took a loss, now a nigga straight, yeah, yeah.
If you got heavier dumbbell, that's nice, but you know what? Because of the first exercise with the purple band, the 5 was enough. Like, just had to kind of zone out and just focus on stretching lat, overhead, and then moving through the lat. And I could feel that all the way down, to be fair, as I pulled through, even past where you'd go normally with a dumbbell. Because you've got the band, you can go that little extra bit. So I could even feel that right low lats, and yeah, for me, like, I love that. Rep ranges for now for my pull session, 8 to 15. Like, let's do reps on reps. There's no point whatsoever. I'm not trying to get a sweat on, it's not that. That's not my goal. I'm really just looking to, again, maintain whatever that means. So for me to sort of step out of the comfort zone or make it challenging, it's got to come as an internal rather than external. So it's not about the weights, it's not about the bands you use, it's about how you connect with those exercises. So structure your workout properly, put the right exercises in at the right times, and then yeah, just dig deep, man. Like, literally just focus, like, close your eyes, move through the movement. One good thing about not training in the gym is distraction. So this is the time when you're going to see who actually puts the work in. You can see it as this is boring, don't have extra plates, can't go heavy. But this is the time where no one else is watching you, apart from now. This is the time when you're gonna see like who was actually training, who's just doing it to socialize. Like, I love the whole, obviously being in the gym, that's my work, it's my pleasure, like everything there. But you know what? Just digging deep and going through your sets. No distraction, no one coming up to you saying blah blah blah. You're gonna see the real you, innit? That is, are you lazy? Are you actually a lazy person, or do you just train because you see everyone else training? I saw my boys post saying that now is the time to do those things that you couldn't do. Yeah, there are other external things that are out of our hands. What is out of our hands, we cannot control. So we put in place the small steps to overcome those challenges. There is no point stressing over shit that's not in our hands. So there's no point, in my eyes, there's no point stressing over shit where it's like, what is it, 3 months to 6 months? Like, I'm pissed. Like, obviously I want the gym, like that's my livelihood, blah blah blah. But people, and obviously other people got their own things, like being made redundant, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, you can stress over it and not make any movements, or you can make movements, even if it be it small, and you can start with just boosting your whole morale. So that's where the training comes in, exercise and working out. Yeah, you get one hour or whatever they say. Make that hour count, because you get that morning run in, or you get that little session in. I'm telling you, you get a nice session in, your whole outlook on your day changes. So, and that's another big thing as to why people should be working out, not just because summer's coming, but because of the whole mental aspect of it. It's gonna really open up your mind, and just getting out the house, getting out of your confined space, is just gonna boost your whole morale and your whole outlook, and you'll be able to come up with suggestions to overcome the challenges that you go through every day.